this one's more like I just wanted to piss people off because a lot of people give me flack for ragging on Assassin's Creed Shadows, so I'm like, alright, let's do more of that.
From a company that can't even get the checkout button to work, unless they're—
You didn't have to start off that strong. You didn't have to come out the. You didn't have to come out the like the door like swinging like that. Like, damn, you really gonna bring up that stuff? All right.
selling themselves to weak—
No, son, I thought it was gonna I thought it was gonna be a clean, fair fight. I thought it was gonna be like only Assassin's Creed Shadows. Like, nah, they said, now we going for the jugular.
From a company that can't even get the checkout button to work, unless they're selling themselves to WeChat.
Oh,
The
damn!
easiest recipe
He
for
said you would sell out.
success since Marvel vs. Capcom. And
Bro,
they
I freaking
blew
love
it.
Marvel vs.
It had
Capcom.
18 years to make AC plus Japan, and this f***ing yawn is all we got?
It
Tsushima was
sucks,
better.
like big time.
Sekiro was better.
Two games that I'm likely gonna end up buying at some point in the near future.
The guy who shot the Prime Minister with a Fallout gun was a better AC Japan than this. Ugh. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Enjoy yet another game about driving your
Yo, that one was brutal, damn!
ancestor through the past, like your own fleshy murder puppet. That 13 main games in is just Madden for people who love jumping in hay, where the most interesting thing this time is that sweet, sweet controversy, featuring delays, post-release layoffs, and a cultural debate that reached the highest halls of power. Even though playing AC for the—
Bro, all the way up to governments, like damn. And the worst part is that it's like objectively one of the worst like Assassin's Creed games like out there. Like you can't even climb on trees. Objectively, it's one of the worst Assassin's Creed games like out like in existence.
accuracy.
Just because the graphics are better doesn't mean it's better. Like
It's like watching porn for the dialogue.
It's a whore!
It's a whore stealing our lemons.
I mean, come on, what's less true to life? A black samurai or a straight Leonardo da Vinci?
Women provide little distraction.
Wait, I don't get it.
Dive into the Animus once again. Only this time, it's an Ubisoft
to this day, the
store.
entire Ezio Auditore, like amazing, everything about it. Revelations of Brotherhood are like peak, in my opinion, peak Assassin's Creed. If they could somehow figure out a way to like combine that with like, you know, Black Flag and the Kenway, you know, the like Black Flag and was it just Assassin's Creed 3? Or did it have like a subtitle name? I think it was just 3. If they were able to like combine that with like the boat stuff, bro, they would have freaking had me. It would have been amazing. I feel like that's what Valhalla should have been. It should have been a phenomenon, or like. First of all, I feel like the London one should have been that. But with like a steamboat. Nah, but like I feel like there's like a lot of different ways you can still do that, honestly.
As AC takes us to another far-off time and place, like ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, or ancient space.
I forgot about the Egypt one.
That was an AC game. You didn't fool anybody. Then visit the Shogun on Hulu era of Japan, as you embody Yasuke Inoue, a samurai warrior and female ninja whose paths intertwine because of Hulu era of Japan.
You wanna know what's the stupidest
As
thing?
you embody Yasuke Inoue, a samurai warrior and female ninja whose paths intertwine because of, you guessed it, assassin stuff. It just kind of makes me question assassin policy if all it takes to be one is a cool knife.
It really is, but like not only that, but like it's not even that cool. I want you to see this night, because I didn't realize it was this stupid.
As you embody Yasuke Inoue.
They really just said tiny katana. Cause that's not even a wakizashi. Okay, I'm just pointing out like they really could have done so much. Like this could have easily been her primary weapon. Don't get me wrong. Yes, a little wakizashi would have been awesome as a, you know. But like, don't they have like what is it called? I guess just the kunai would be the closest thing to it, right? Yeah. I feel like this already held the shape so well of the assassin's blade, and it would have worked great like with the chain, similar to what you already do with Nawe, or even like something like this. But like this so easily, like I don't know, to me at least, so easily this is like a hidden blade. Or even like a modified kunai. But I don't know. It just, to me it just feels like very lazy to go with the like just a small katana because it's like Japan.
A samurai warrior and female ninja whose paths intertwine because of, you guessed it, assassin stuff. It just kind of makes me.
It reminds me more of the what was his name? Was it Hatham? Yeah, Hatham Kenway. Uh, well, I guess it'll be Hidden Blade, right? Yeah. Yeah, it really is. They just took Hatham's, like, Hidden Blade and basically just freaking. I wish they showed you the freaking actual one. You know, like, they started to get really interesting with some of these. And then they just got lazy. We started getting the hook freaking blade. Remember the hook blade? This one was sick. Alright, they're not freaking showing the actual freaking brave. Tell you what. Get a better search engine and then maybe we'll freaking use you. Until then we're gonna keep using Google. Look, immediately I get what I want. Like, come on now. Brave browser needs to focus up now. So this is literally the hidden blade. This whole unit pops up, and then this thing, I believe, spins so he can like stab somebody. And then they basically just took this and they were like, okay, but katana.
Me question
just so
assassin
lazy to me,
policy.
you know?
If all it takes to be one
Yeah,
is a
okay,
cool knife. I can get a cool knife at the mall. Can I be an assassin? Anyway, after you've played as Naoe for like the first 12 hours,
We'll get to it, Eagle. Relax. Chill.
realize this is really her story, and Yasuke
Don't
is
forget I
just her
upload all of the
bouncer,
reactions too.
as she goes on a journey of revenge against the group that killed her father, in search of a mysterious box, which is really lucky for you because your superpower is finding boxes. It's creatively airtight. Traverse the towns and castles of Japan as the most
Why are we at
obvious ninja in
720p?
the world, sneaking around, gaining intel to achieve your revenge, which is secondary to the main objective of any AC game, checking off all the boxes. As you get sidetracked looting shiny things like the trash panda you are, or taking a break for some doodling,
Excuse
a
me,
yoga
Trash
lesson,
Panda.
playing Animal Crossing, climbing up very high places, meditating that lets you relive traumas you went
Again.
through to hold power over life and death.
Freaking again, you like they got a lot of cool features, but they removed a lot of the most basic ones, like climbing on trees.
Playing Animal Crossing, climbing up very high places.
But again, only you make like what does it matter if you're only climbing up vertical walls? Like it's at that point it's just a like you know what I mean? Like there's no point. There's no
that lets you relive traumas you went through to hold power over life and death. And I missed a button. Then listen to NPCs babble on in either their native Japanese or
I forgot about the sumo
Federation
wrestler.
English.
The most beautiful part of the ball.
Do you think she suspects an attack?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Way.
You know what? You're not wrong. That's a little too damn
Lovely
like
combat of shadows.
similar,
It
right?
feels more like you're 6 shots deep and starting a bar brawl at Dave & Buster's.
I didn't know that all Japanese people spoke like the Trade Confederacy.
Making you feel like a super ninja right until you make the wrong move and alert everyone in the 6 daimyo radius, which will happen a lot as you face your ancient nemesis, Wonke.
Wait, really?
Ubisoft controls. You make the
They
wrong
called the
move
kunai a
and alert
knife?
everyone in the 6 daimyo radius, which will happen
Okay, no, it said kunai. For a second,
a
I
lot
thought it said
as you
knife.
face your ancient nemesis,
I'm about to say, but not freaking.
Wonke. Ubisoft controls.
Oh,
Not
she
that you can
missed.
even assassinate anyone in this game anymore.
Oh, see, that's the thing. That's what I hate when they started taking away the ability to assassinate everybody in one hit.
Which will happen a lot as
There's
you
no
face
point.
your ancient nemesis.
There's no point. That's the entire point of the
Wonke.
game is to assassinate.
Ubisoft controls. Not that you can even assassinate
The
anyone.
entire point of a freaking Assassin's Creed game is to be able to sneak around and assassinate everybody in one hit, and like wipe out an entire level without ever being noticed or spotted. Ideally.
This game anymore because of the
Right, it's like
online RPG
Hitman.
gaming. Then just decide to kill everyone the old-fashioned way, using parry, posture breaks, and skills.
Nobody wants to do that
Until
though.
you get ganged up on and beat to death unceremoniously. Once you're bored of crawling on the floor, choose instead to play as your less stealthy counterpart.
Damn!
As you embody the absolute tank that is Yasuke. An unstoppable murder machine, 300 kicking everyone in the chest.
The murder animation at the end are pretty sick though.
And of course shooting people, because they did respect the Japanese tradition of giving the black guy a gun. In a welcome change.
Wait, hold on. Did they? How?
Everyone in the chest.
I'm sorry, only Ubisoft would figure out a way to insert a black guy into a Japanese Assassin's Creed and then somehow still end up giving the black guy a gun. Explain to me how the hell they gave this black dude a gun.
And of course shooting people.
Oh, it's like a freaking powder rifle.
Because they did respect the
Oh,
Japanese
it's a full-blown musket. Oh, okay, so it's like late. Okay, so it's a bit later. I don't remember how what the timeline between samurai. I guess it is Nobunaga. Huh? Yeah, I know it makes sense.
Black guy a gun. In a welcome change that definitely makes the combat more refreshing, especially when you're going through dozens of little encampments every 4 feet. I mean, it was about time the franchise finally just said, "F these doors."
I still can't believe bro just really walks through them like he's an
So
Incredible
replace
Hulk.
your honored katanas and get ready to say konnichiwa.
At that point, I'm just gonna start
for
popping
another
everyone in the
Assassin's
face with
Creed
the
game
with the musket.
That is in no way groundbreaking. But if you're a big weeaboo with OCD, this might be enjoyable enough for you to kill some time. Ultimately, it's another AAA game that grants the same level of excitement as meal prep. But don't worry, soon you won't be able to afford your slop. Starring... No,
You know what would have been really freaking sick? And maybe they have something like this. Let me know if they do. I think it would have been freaking sick if they let you, if they really wanted to go for immersion even. If you look at a katana, they have basically depending on when you forge the blade, depending on how you set the clay on the blade, that is the pattern that you will have on the katana. I forgot what the name of the pattern is. The hamon. Is that what it is? So basically, look at these. Yeah. So basically, depending on how you put the clay, so all of this will be covered in clay when you heat treat the sword. That way, the back of the blade stays soft, while the actual edge stays hard. If they would have, at the very beginning of the game, basically made, hey, forge your own blade, or your father is forging his own blade, whatever the frick the deal is, if they would have, made you, pick one of these at the very beginning, then throughout the entire rest of the game, you keep the blade. The blade stays with you. The only thing you're allowed to change is the actual, like, the guard. That would be sick, and, like, depending on the guard you use, it'll give you, like, different bonuses. And, like, depending on, like, you can, and I'd say, like, just for, like, let them pick what color, handle they want. White, blue, black, red, you know, like, at that point, let them pick whatever freaking color thing they want. But, or match it based on the guard they pick, you know? And I feel like that would, like, go such a long way. That's, like, the kind of, thought and effort I remember it, like, I would imagine seeing in a like Japanese inspired samurai game. You get me? That's like all about passing on the samurai or the in this case, I guess the ninja spirit. You get what I'm saying? And I think that would have gone a long way.
You see me, no way you don't.
Like you could now way you don't stop. I feel like they could have done so much more. So much more.
The LeBron James of samurai. These characters you know from Samurai Warriors or anime. The guys you don't.
Honestly, I would have even respected them hardcore if they did not even give her a hidden blade. It was just a wakizashi, like the tiny wakizashi, you get me?
Masked Japanese orgy guys. Meme face origin guy. These dudes with melons on their heads because
what?
Japan. And the actually important characters.
Hello there.
Ninja Troll. Just ass.
At least you got to pet the doggo.
I think now that they did all the countries they asked for, I'm just saying that the next logical play is Persia.
Persia, let's go! Honestly, I feel like, I never want to use a sword for Yasuke. I want to use that thing. That giant bat he's got going on.
The next logical play is Persia.
They should just make a Prince of Persia that plays like an Assassin's Creed. Like, I feel like this is like a... I feel like you don't even need a high IQ for some of this stuff.
Wait, isn't that just Prince of Persia?
Yeah.
How about an alien planet, huh? Crap. Okay.
Yeah, but that would suck though. Now that would suck hardcore. Like, again, they could do all of this and just have it play like an Assassin's Creed game. And nobody would complain. Like, not a single person would complain. Just add some third-person FPS, like, well, I guess third-person shooter, not everyone would be FPS. Some third-person shooter elements for the Now way here. And I think people would freaking love it, dude, like, hardcore. And I don't understand how you never added third-person, like, shooter aspects to, like, the Desmond situation, like, IRL.
Okay, how about something far-fetched, like...
It seemed like that was the route they were going. They even had the blunderbuss and the muskets and stuff in the multiplayer.
Oh, come on! Tell us what you'd like to hear in my epic voice in the comments below. It was a dark and stormy night. By the order of the guild, you are authorized to hunt this monster.
What a freaking phenomenal video, though. I freaking love the Honest Game trailers. Honestly, I thought they were gonna go more tame. I really thought they were gonna be more tame. They freaking called them out on like, even the little stuff like freaking, like, I didn't even think about the fact that they really, that they somehow managed to give a black guy a gun. I mean, a force multiplier, YouTube, is what I meant to say. Please be sure to go drop a like, go drop a sub, all that good stuff on the video, monos. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today! I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi! That's all for now, monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!